Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and today we are going over the new updates that we just got last night, or this morning, however you want to word it. And there's some stuff that I definitely want to talk about. But just kind of go over it. So we do have more Proud Mode quests that just came out today. We received another 25 more Proud Mode quests, just like usual. Honestly, it annoys me we haven't been getting more of the actual story updates lately and just the Proud Mode quests. So it's just like, I don't know, like, I wonder what's going on, like what's taking them so long. But at the very least, we got more Proud Mode quests, and I don't mind getting more some of that dark matter to help evolve my Diamond Dust Keyblade up further, because honestly I really want my Diamond Dust to be up to level 25 or even 26. I still have that one gem, moon gem, from some event we just had a while ago. I forgot what it was, but that's it for the Proud Mode quest. Nothing too special, it's the usual. Other than the Proud Mode quest though, we have a new debut deal that just came out, featuring the illustrated Atlantica Sora, Hercules B, HD Pete, Kingdom Hearts 2 Leon, and we have the Cloud EX medal making a return. All 5 of them are in the debut deal. These 4 at the very least are guaranteed on each pull, although you do have a chance of getting the Cloud EX medal as well in the debut deal. Now, there is something I want to say about this deal, because I know a lot of people are trying to figure out whether or not this, or here's the thing about it. Based on the last debut deal, people might be thinking about this debut deal, that this one might, that just debut deals in general are worth it. Please do not think this way. Just from looking at this banner, I will say that I personally am not pulling from this banner. I'm just straight up skipping this banner. I have no reason to pull from it. All my medals and setups are already good enough. Granted, if I were to pull from it, I personally would like that Hercules B, just because it's just a power version of the Valor form Genie that we got in the last high score challenge medal. And that medal is really good, so you can imagine how really good Hercules B would be. Cloud EX, don't be like high-strung just because he's an EX medal. Don't go try pulling from this banner just because he's an EX medal either. I want you to keep in mind that he is a tier 5 EX medal, and because of the fact we have tier 7s and even just tier 6 EX medals, just even tier 6 medals in general are on par, if not better, with tier 5 EX medals. The Cloud EX medal, the Sora Art EX medal, and I think there might be one more, I don't remember, but at least those two, those are the tier 5 EX medals. Those at the moment are pretty much kind of outdated. They're not exactly outdated, but they're not nearly as good as what they used to be. If you want an easier way to understand this, the best way to explain in EX medals, I like to personally think of EX medals as a kind of intro as to what the next tier could possibly be like. So for example, a tier 5 EX medal could be on par with like a normal tier 6 medal, if that makes sense, or it could even on par with over the really good tier 6 medal. That's how I like to think about it. So like a tier 6 EX medal would be like on par with a tier 7 medal. And so you can see where I'm trying to go. You can see where I'm trying to go with this, where even a tier 7 EX medal is probably like an introduction as to like what tier 8 medals might be like whenever we might get those, if we ever get those. I'm pretty sure we'll get these sometime in the future. And I'll go over the medals in a different video. Alright, so other than the debut deal, let's go over the high score challenge that we got for this week. This time we got a high score challenge medal for Illustrated Halloween Donald as the medal that you win for the event this time. And this time they actually decided to do something slightly different, which is where if you get top 1000 this time, you actually get a boosted version of the medal. I actually really like this. It awards the people who strive to get to the top, and I personally like this. I kind of wish they did this in the past for the other medals, but in terms of what Illustrated Halloween Donald does, he is a magic upright medal, tier 7, deals 3 exceptionally powerful hits, restores 3 gauges. He's an AoE medal and costs 7 gauges. So if you want to think about it, he's essentially like an AoE version of the Valor form Genie that we got in the last high score challenge. But keep in mind, he does have a lower multiplier. I know I don't have it shown on the screen, but last time I checked, he has like a 4.3 or something multiplier. He has like a 4 point something multiplier, which for an AoE medal is really good. But yeah, I'll go more in depth about this medal in a different video as well. But continue on about the high score challenge. So I just want to say, so looking at the assist medals, it really frustrates me that they keep doing stuff like this, because they did it again, and they've done it before in another high score challenge that I made a video about as well. And for all I know, they might have done it before in the past too, and I just never noticed. But there's something about this that really ticks me off, and it's the fact that this right here, King Mickey, he only provides a 7% assist rate, which is the same as the Key Art 13, which we got guaranteed as part of the VIP deal. However, everybody else is 10% and Cloud is at 14%. And those 5 are guaranteed in the debut deal. To me, that's backwards. Like, that's completely backwards. Like, if anything, like King Mickey over here, he should be a lot higher assist rate, but just because he's an EX medal. Like, I mean, pretty much all EX medals should be having higher percentages in general, period, for all high score challenge medals. Like, just because of the fact they're not guaranteed and are supposed to have like low drop rates, it only makes sense for them to have a higher percentage. But the fact that he's on par with a guaranteed medal we got for VIP, that to me is complete and utter nonsense, and it just kind of goes further to show that they really want you to spend your money on the banners in the game and stuff. Because clearly, just look. I cannot say it enough. Like, just looking at this, like the fact that the current banner medals that are in guaranteed are higher percentage than an EX medal that we got, and a really good medal at that too. Like, it's just, it really frustrates. Like, it ticks me off a little bit. Like, what's the word? It triggers me. It triggers me looking at this so much. Those are my thoughts about that, though. But other than that, last but not least, we have some new avatar boards, and there's a bit of a controversy about these avatar boards that are going on right now. So we finally got the Meow Wow and Flabber Meow avatar boards, and I know JP got these like forever ago, and we're finally just getting them. Some things that you do want to know about these new avatar parts is that this right here, these like a floating Meow Wow and other spirit, okay? That provides a skill perk of +6. So if you need more skill perk stuff, go ahead and grab that. Right now, my skill perk is capped at 33 now with this new avatar part. So try and get it when you can. Another thing I want to mention is that this avatar board is packed with a whole lot more stuff than a typical avatar board. Even those like 2,500 avatar boards that we would usually get in the past, because this time, instead of just like a typical one of each thing and then just a bunch of like Chips and Dales and Sid medals and stuff, we are actually getting like 2 of each gem. So 2 power gems, 2 speed gems, and 2 magic gems, 5 useful skills, and 2 Fantasia Mickey B medals. And the skills that we're getting for this are the Poison +2, Paralysis +2, Sleep +2, Second Chance 3, Attack Boost 5, and AP Plus and Lux Plus, and the Attack Boost 5 Max and Gauge 2 skills. That was a mouthful. As well as the Magic Mirrors and Fantasia Mickey B's. So, in case some of you are wondering, actually, I can show you. So in case some of you are wondering what the poison +2, paralysis +2, and the sleep +2 skills do, I'll go ahead and show you there, because I actually bought one of the avatar boards myself. So the whole thing about these new status trait skills is the fact that they work with any attack that you do. So in the past, a normal poison skill, paralysis skill, sleep skill, they would only work if you do a regular like tap attack, not this special attack. However, what these ones will do is, even if you use a normal attack, a group attack like the swipe attack, or if you use the special attack, it will still apply the status effect to the enemy, and that is really good. And I'm actually thankful for the fact that it actually includes in the description that it only works for enemies up to level 1999. Those are the only enemies it works up to. So for those of you who were thinking about this for Coliseum, sad news, it only works for up to a certain point, like in tier 15 of the Coliseum. I would say maybe about like around round 300s or maybe 400s. It only lasts up to like somewhere in that range. But who knows? Maybe for some of you that's what you need. However, back to what I was talking about before, the actual controversy about this avatar boards is the fact that these avatar boards cost 7,770 jewels. Like, Jesus. Like, they cost so... Like, normally I try to buy all the avatar boards because, like, I can't. But this one, I could only afford myself to buy one. I want to keep the rest of my jewels so I can save it later for other stuff. Because this... as much as I want to buy both, like, this is just too much. This is, like... like, Jesus. Like, both of these together is about, like, $100 worth in the store. And I would hope no one's sane enough to spend that much just to buy these two avatar boards. Like, look at that. Like, but yeah. But if you go to the store, it costs like $100 to get 14,700 jewels, and this together costs like 15,000 for 1,540, and this together costs like 1,540. That's no. That's ridiculous. That's just completely insane. So in terms of whether or not you should get this avatar boards, if you don't have that many jewels in the first place, don't get it, obviously. If there's other like banners and medals and stuff that you're looking for to get it, don't get this. Only get this avatar board if you're in the point in the game like I am, where you've pretty much done everything. You just have jewels sitting there and you're not really doing much, and you're just kind of waiting. And these these avatar boards just kind of are just a little icing in the cake. They kind of help me out like quite a bit where I am right now. But for those of you who are not at that point in the game, you don't need this. Like, you can get by just fine without this. Please don't spend your jewels on this. Like, it's like, Jesus, it just costs way too much for me to like want to justify. If it was 5,000 jewels, I could justify it because of the fact that and that's part of the controversy as well. I'm kind of like jumping around a little bit, but yeah, part of the controversy is the fact that these cost way too much, and I agree, but to a point. Okay, typically in the past we would get like new avatar boards would cost like 2,500 jewels, and they usually came with like new skills and perks and whatever that we haven't had in the game yet. And this does the same thing. However, the only difference between this and the last one is that we're essentially getting twice as much stuff as we do for the 2,500 ones. But if you follow that same logic, the 2,500 avatar boards, if you're getting twice as much, 2 times 2,500 should be 5,000. But these are not obviously 5,000 jewels. So and they actually cost like 2,770 more. So it's just like it's like a 3 times increase in price, but we're only getting double the amount. It's like, in terms of price, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're not at the point of the game like I am, where you're like just already just pretty much beat the game and you're just waiting for more content to come out and stuff like that, you have like almost all your Keyblades maxed out and stuff like I think you get where I'm going right now. But if you're not at the point where I am, this is not worth it for you. Please don't do it. But yeah, Other than that, that's it for today, guys. I just want to quickly go over all the new updates that we got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know in the comments section below. I try to make great effort into replying to each and every single one of you guys that I can. Yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.